Hey, look, a mine shaft. Question is, should you go into these in a hardcore world? Maybe. It is definitely risky territory because of pesky, poisonous cave spider spawners. They, as the name would suggest, poison you. You don't really want that. That's really bad. So if you see one of those spawners,
if you ever see a
poisonous cave spider spawn,
get away from it and call 911 immediately.
try and stay away from it. Otherwise, you just want to be careful around those sharp corners because of things like that. I definitely don't come in here unless you have a shield. That poor bat. Not that I wasn't going to kill it anyway. I can mine some more. Hey, look, a ravine. Remember how I said don't jump into these? They are extremely dangerous. This is the thing you want to watch out for. Hey, look, I did not want that to happen. So this is probably one of the most dangerous places I could be right now. And if I can clear out these skeletons, I will show you why. Oh, look, a witch. Do I have arrows? Or did I throw them all down? I threw them all down. I had arrows earlier, but now I don't. What's that? Oh, yeah. I'm poisoned. How long am I poisoned for? That's a long poison. Wow.
Oh, this is how I die.
I'm actually kind of terrified. Eat. Eat, 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 eat. Ooh. I'm gonna pause and think about this real quick. Okay, I did not know their poison did this much damage. Or I didn't know it lasted this long. I have no way of getting a milk bucket right now. And it looks like it's doing damage faster than I can regenerate. Oh, you're right, okay. I'm glad you told me that. Oh, thank you. So, bury myself. Okay, so. I don't know how I forgot about that. Oh, I guess I am regenerating fast enough, but boy, is that a scary place to be. I lived. Maybe. It's over. Am I just lagging? Okay, you were right. Ah. Man, I was just looking at the witch too. Like, I was eating and thinking, like, I'll run away after I finish this pork chop. And then I just saw it throw the potion at me, and I thought, like, oh man, I should have just ran first. And I didn't know it was going to be that much of an ordeal. But I'm really glad that you're.
Also that bad if you eat a flutterfish.
Oh. I'm glad that you reminded me that the poison doesn't actually kill you, but it just brings you down to half a heart.
It makes it very
So I'm going to wait until I have full health. There we go. And I'm going to get revenge on that witch if it's still out there. I got a special kind of revenge for it. Where you at? It heard me and despawned. Yeah. What a baby. I'll give it to that creeper. Nice. There. Good job. Thanks. Thanks for proving my point. It could have just easily walked around that and just was like, oh, the script says jump into lava. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
And that was the homeless kid.
Okay, so back to what I was saying before. These ravines are extremely dangerous because up in the ceiling you can see little ridges of platforms that they can spawn on. And a creeper can spawn on that and just dive bomb you before you even know it's there. So if you ever have to be in a ravine like this, I would recommend, well, I don't just recommend, but I would say it's mandatory to have a shield and to be in third person so that you at least get the slight hint of them following. I think this is the same water I found before earlier. Yeah, I've been here. I've been here. But let's see. So when you're in here, you want to be in third person, have a shield at the ready, and always keep an eye on the ceiling. That looks kind of cool. Hey, look, emerald. That's weird. Very dangerous to check my pack right here. I'm going to stand down here. Do I even want emerald? I don't know. I will throw out some redstone because I don't think I really need that all that bad. Yay! I think that means I can find more in this area, but just not in a vein. I'm going to ignore that iron because of the danger here. Hey, look, there is more. What did I say? What did I say? Yeah. Look at those little coins. I'd say it's important to mess around with like little texture packs and things, because it adds a little bit of personality to your game. Always good to customize things if you can. That creeper right there, he's coming. He doesn't care how far he falls. But luckily he only spawned at the lower end and not at the higher end up there, which I haven't been checking above me enough like I said so. Always be aware of what's up there. And so this cave was not useful to us at all in the slightest. So now to just get out of here safely. Do I go the route with the skeletons or the route with the zombies? Still mostly just afraid of the ceiling. Leave me alone. Alright. I don't think I really have a reason to be in here anymore, so I can just try and get out of here. And like I said earlier, I don't need to worry about backtracking my way all the way through. I can just work my way up and dig the way up, but then I just remembered that I'm also trying to find a monster spawn, so maybe it might be beneficial if I just continue in the cave and try and work my way in the upward direction instead of just digging up. I mean, I guess I have like equal chance of finding a monster spawner with either method. This spot just looks so nice. Where did I go when I jumped in here? Did I think I went down there. Hey, mine shaft, that's what we were doing here. I forgot. If I were to continue trekking through the mine shaft, at best we could find name tags and more diamonds. And I'm not sure if I want to try and find those things. Name tag would mean that we could capture a zombie villager and get cheap prices. Which is fun to do, but I've learned over time that sometimes those cheap prices aren't worth the effort of going through the zombie curing process. it was worth it. Look what I found. Ooh, I just... I'm so happy. Oh, those are so hard to find. Oh. I never expect that I'm actually going to find those, and I just always search and thinking in my head, like, it's not going to happen. Like, why are you wasting your time on this? And oh boy. I can't express how happy I feel when I actually do find them. Something to throw out before I blow up. Something to throw out before I blow up. Paper. We'll get more of that later. Put that there. Alright, so we have entered a very important yet also optional step of surviving a hardcore world, which is to make a monster spawner. And by association, I think, to make a enchantment room. So I'm just going to go ahead and block all this stuff off, because that is a ravine. But like I said, you can find these things easier in ravines because you can see more. Ooh, I'm happy about that. Alright, what do we got here? We got some zombie flesh that I can't pick up yet, but that's okay because we're coming back. Got some horse armor, some bones. Got nothing good except that golden apple. Never mind. These things are important. I will explain them momentarily, I think. What should I leave here? I am coming back, so I'm going to just leave that there. I'm going to grab this, and that now takes over this spot in my inventory. You can see in the texture that I've done, that is vaguely the shape of an apple, because there is supposed to always be a golden apple here. A golden apple, I didn't know this until I learned more about hardcore. When you consume one, it gives you all sorts of nice effects, like damage absorption and regeneration, and it also gives you 2 extra hearts on top of your full health bar. And so it is kind of your red button, time to eject, I'm gonna die, this is the only hope I have to save me kind of thing. The enchanted ones give you even more than that stuff, so it's like that but better. So if you don't know already, pressing the number pad on your key can switch through things in your hotbar. If I were in a very dangerous situation and didn't have my sword out or something, I could quickly hit 1 to switch to my sword and then scroll up just once to get to the apple and try and eat it as fast as I can, and it will probably save your life. Don't worry too much on if it's worth using it or not. If you really are concerned, it is always worth using the apple, because it is, for one, better safe than sorry, and also you can craft these things. If you get an apple and surround it with gold, not nuggets, but like gold bars, not blocks, but you know, the ingot thing, you can craft that. There is an even better one, which is an enchanted golden apple, which you can only find in chests about a 1 to 3% chance of the time. So yeah, don't worry about saving this for the most important moment. If you are scared, go for it. So anyway, we are here in the spawner, and that means it is time to make an enchantment room. I wonder how far away from home we are. I think we're like a bit of a distance, but not too far. Okay, so if I open my inventory, my compass says home is in that direction, and I would prefer that if I show up here that I don't have to like climb in and turn around and whatnot, so I'm going to make that the direction out of here. I think that might have been the direction of the ravine, now that I think about it, but we'll figure it out. I know already that this room is going to have to be a little bit bigger, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to have to be at least this big, so I'm going to start the stairs up from here. And it's also not a bad idea to take a screenshot of the coordinates. So just like that, if for some reason I forget where they are, but I think I can remember 2600 and 403. So we went caving and found everything that we needed. And then some. It looks like I'm not that far from the surface, considering that just came piling in. Oh boy. Just love when it's water. Oh man. Let's see, how dangerous is this? That snow in that mountain kind of scared me. Let's do this. Typically, when you are playing like multiplayer servers or on a realm or something, people really hate when you make these giant cobblestone pillars. But this is hardcore world, and you are doing what you can to survive, so it is okay to do this. If you are really concerned about it, hey look, that's our boat. That's awesome. If you're concerned about this, it is not too hard to come tear it down later. I always tell myself I'm going to, but never get around to it. Hey look, a village. I wonder if they have a brewing stand. I should indicate that home is that way. So maybe I'll take that off and go like this, so that at a glance I know which way is home. Whee! Back. And let's go check out that village real quick before we head home. I don't have time for that. Oh, speaking of not having time for that, I always forget to have one of these on me at all times, but I actually did it this time. Because I don't feel like putting up with monsters. Hey, can you sleep faster? There we go. This village ain't bad. Looks nice. It's pretty. It's also dangerous. Have I checked your house yet? Oh. Hi. You got, yeah. Such a pretty room. This room is so nice. Oof. Want that in real life. But if you can ever find a skeleton spawner, they are pretty fun too. If you have a zombie spawner, you can make a lot of emeralds by selling the zombie flesh to them, and if you have a skeleton spawner, you have unlimited arrows, and then you can use the unlimited bone meal to sell stuff to the farmers. I am a little sad at how far away that spawner is to our home. And what I can do about that is I could actually move if I wanted to and go to that spruce village that I was just checking out, which I feel like would be efficient for time. But I feel so happy with this village over here. I'm not quite sure yet. It's like we can move for convenience, or we can just try and be better at planning ahead when we backtrack. So, okay, there is spawner over there and fortress over here. Oh. Decisions. Well, anyway, I'm going to try and get myself settled, decide what's going on next. These things didn't grow at all. And then we will get back to that. So let's figure out what's going on now. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to cut it off there until the next episode, which will be up real soon.